Well, because you guys have been such good support, I figured we'd all buy a party mobile together. Yeah, that's a tank. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, I'm gonna go look at something. Yeah. What I'm really trying to do, and I've said it before, is be able to move manure and inject it. And that would involve having a tanker with an injector on it, but also in our area, having a second semi to be able to keep that tanker moving. And a lot of ideas are bouncing around my head. I've been keeping my eye on things. There was a 6,000 gallon, 40 foot, what are they, fiberglass or whatnot tanks with a Noon pump sold in Iowa last week, 2 weeks ago, for 15,000, and that probably a slick deal. Problem there is we cannot fit 40-foot long trailers in a lot of places. So turning them around, moving them, anything like that, that makes it very challenging. So I really need something like what I got right now. That my semi-tanker is 24 foot long. So something under 30 foot is my main goal. We will see. Did I bring a tape measure? Let me look if I brought a tape measure. Well, I don't have a tape measure, at least not up here, and I think I lost or left my other tape measure somewhere that I usually got in my toolbox. So, we'll just jump back. We just pulled out of the road of the farm. So like I was saying, I really think having two semis will make my life a lot easier. I need a second truck to speed up harvest. I would have been done at least a day, maybe a day and a half sooner if I had more trucks to keep me chopping. And to go back on all of that stuff, the reason why I have a self-propelled and I have bigger equipment and we're milking 120 cows is because I have an off-farm job, and when it takes away and takes me extra week to be on, I just saw some guy in the woods pulling drainage pipe. Not seeing things. So it takes me an extra week. That takes away from my other job. And my goal is to get to the point where I'm very efficient, can get a lot done in a short period of time with minimal help. Because as we know, that's what this world is going to. Minimal help, and we've seen that for the last year, that it's hard to get people that actually want to work and that want to put in the hours that we put in during cropping season. So if I can do more in a day, that's where I want to go. So we're going to go look at a tanker. And maybe some other things. We're going to go to an auction that's going to happen next Friday, but I want to, the tanker's sitting there at the auction, so I figure I might as well go down and see what it looks like, have a general, and then that will at least plan my week out if I want to be there or not next Friday. Since internet bidding is 12%, like highway robbery, so they want people in person. That's why 12% on something's, that drastically adds up. It's an absolute gorgeous Saturday day. Actually, previously to this, I was washing down the tractor and we finished up seeding. So to give you an idea, it's not like I finished washing and we left. But alrighty, I gotta grab a tape measure and then we're gonna go on a little trip. I knew there was gonna be traffic. But we did stop and get some lunch, Bedford House of Beef. There's quite a few people that say, hey, you should like do a tour of places that you go to eat and whatnot. I agree, that would be pretty cool. Like local places, because there is a lot of local, and there's a lot of places, if you are local and I don't go to places that you know of that are amazing, let me know. But Bedford House of Beef, and well, it's in Bedford. Absolutely top notch. Usually I'm a chicken kebab dinner guy. with a Greek salad and you take the Greek salad dressing and you dump it on it, you got to get the onion rings, not French fries, onion rings. And it adds all the flavor. So usually I'm that and a cheeseburger with bacon. So today I got a cheeseburger with bacon because it is challenging to eat chicken kebab dinner and drive and not make a mess of everything. So hopefully this traffic clears up a little bit and we'll keep going. What are we doing today? What are you doing? You having a good day? Well, I figured we were going by. So that's Bristol County Ag Dairy Barn, and I'm standing in their new dairy barn. So there will be a robot right there. This will be my next install. I got a lot of work to do still. But I figured I'd stop and check. We literally were driving right by, see where they were at. They got the roof on, but that's been about it. Yeah, so the school is doing a complete new campus, which involved all new buildings and a new dairy barn, which I'm very excited to do. Had a lot of buddies that have gone to Bristol County that went to Cobleskill after, but full new campus. I think that's the only building they're keeping in the horse barn down below. But it's gonna be sweet with a robot side of it, because there is some ag in the area, and there is a lot of interest in coming into the school. So it will give the ability to milk cows throughout the day, so students can actually work with cows, be hands-on. Currently they're in a tie stall barn, and you milk both ends of the day, so middle of the day students don't ever get any hands-on stuff. But plus robots, it definitely makes the dairy industry stay around. It keeps younger generation interested. So yeah, we're down the oceans right there. They're out working ground right now. So I think they're 25-30 cows, and then we're gonna pretty much stay at that area because of how much landlocked and things like that, and it's educational. But full new campus, which is very impressive as far as what I've seen so far. We haven't gone in any buildings, but I'm sure when we start installing we will do so. But as you see, Bristol County Agricultural High School. Put the seatbelt on. New buildings both sides of the road. Alrighty, we were driving right by. I figured we should stop and I would show you what I actually do. Well, my next thing I'm doing. Out here, North County Auction. That's why I really came down here, but literally the school's up the road to the right. We're not buying a Deuce and a half. A lot of people have said that. Mike Chambers just told me I should buy one. But I saw these two trailers on their site selling Friday. Weathered, very weathered. This is a, I don't even know if it says the date on that one there. Maybe it says it somewhere. Short trailer though. Definitely be something good for me. And then this 5,000 gallon diesel trailer. This is a 79. The only two things that worry me on this are, I don't like how there's rot right here, but the rest of it seems tight. And then the other thing that I really don't know, and I guess I got to do some research, the brakes. They're all air to the back, and then they got a valve chamber that then puts hydraulics in. I guess I've never knew that, so I got to do some digging into that. But it's short, it's smaller capacity than the other tank. Other tank's a 54, but kind of what I was thinking for a second tank. Yeah, it's weathered big time. Nothing a coat of paint can't really fix on most of it from what I've seen. Still solid, which you should expect that. It's not like they're hauling manure, sand manure that wears it out. It does have a motor on one side and reels on the other. Pump diesel fuel out. So this would need wood. I don't know. Could run for a while like that. I was thinking this for put all the water tank on and then not have to take it off. Switch the tires out. This one's off the beaten flat. Yeah. So see, they got a hydraulic brake line up to the booster there. The frames actually look pretty good. They're just weathered surface. Same with this one. The thing I like about this, 2 compartments. I don't know if you can see it, but there's baffles already. Yeah, there's baffles up there. Well, yeah, you can see the baffles right there. So that's already done. Looks good other than the dirt inside of it. But baffles keep the manure from pushing the tank around. So we just have to cut a hole in the middle compartments and then put a fill in the back. Put a pump on. Well, I guess we got to do some thinking. So the barrel is stainless steel, frame is steel, so we can work with that. It's got potential, definitely got potential for what I want to do with it. I don't see any really red flags except for the brakes. I just don't know about them. If there's anybody that knows on them, let me know. But they're it's ex-military stuff. Like, they're built to be rugged, so I think it would be a good tanker for me. A lot of people would say do a bigger tanker, go to like 6,000 or 7,000 gallons, but a lot of them are stretched out and you're closer to 35, 40 foot. I can't get them around, so. But yeah, seems good for a tanker. A little more looking and well, you can see yourself through that. So that's a little, that one doesn't look too good either. That makes me not want this one at all, even though it would be handy. Yep. So this is the flatbed. I've yet to find anything that really freaks me out on this. All of this stuff is to offload diesel, so we would close that port and everything else. I guess we better crawl around if we're actually going to think about this and see what we like. Yeah. Oh, I just figured out what these were sticking out on both sides. It's blocks to put underneath the landing gear. But yeah. So that all goes up to a pump on that side. I don't know if this way is fumes or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm digging this trailer other than the brakes. So we gotta figure that out. Tires can get switched out. I'm not sure on the brakes. These military parts, they're just overbuilt. If it came down to it at some point, you could switch the rears, but I'm not trying to do that. But that is what it is. They're juice brakes that have air applied to them. So, yep. I guess we're gonna keep an eye on this, do some research on the brakes, see what comes up of that. Alrighty, I'm gonna crawl back out of here. Yeah, the flatbed's a no-go. Not with the rust like that. Unless it's like 200 bucks. 100 bucks. Hoping this goes cheap, like really cheap. well, gives me some things to think about. I guess we should wander around. This is actually pretty cool. Deuce with non-military tires. They just ride so rough, like so rough, to the point where I don't think anybody would ever want to run them for like 3 hours and then that'd be it. The newer ones came a long way, but oh yeah, we need ourselves a tank. What would we do with this? This is so cool. What? Yeah, we need this. Little winch truck here. Well, tow truck. That's cool. Oh damn. It's a sharp R. Oof. Pretty sharp. These are old Powell stone and gravel trucks. You can see all the names on it. With the window down. I'd like one of these, put a service body on it. Not an old Powell truck though. Well, not an old plow truck. It is sharp inside, other than, look at that friggin' cancer. That's too bad. That's cool though. So Powell is just west of us, down Route 2. Got a ton of loaders. Oof, look at this thing. Hot doggity damn. Yes. This thing's pretty sharp. Old steel nose. Very sharp. Brand new Fontaines. Two look the same. Actually, one's got a lift axle. Yeah. Off-road trucks. See, I'd like something like that. It says not in sale. But that, I like that dump trailer too. That'd be just enough size for me to move stuff around. Someday. That's my plan. Old auto car. Look at that old Mac. It's lived a tough life. It's missing that. It's just an AK. What year is it? Doesn't have a year on that. No passenger seat. Neat. Surprise. Somebody did some filler panels there, but
56s, I think, for rears. Old auto car. $490. These machines have been run very, very, very hard. It's a big machine though. They did a lot of demo. I think they went bankrupt. No, they're still up. They demoed Billerica High School, I think, with their biggest machine. Little McCluskey. Just a shaker screener, table screener. So it's called. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Shopping carts. There's definitely going to be a lot of stuff for sale, or a lot, like drag on. A lot of neat stuff. You never know in an auction though how much is junk or why it's there. It's a gamble. It looks like a 2440. Some service trucks, nothing I want. Actually, this one's got a Miller on it and a crane. Old train one. Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. The body's cool. Crane, welder, air. I take it that's big air, working on the train tracks. Hose. Yep. Someday. Not yet. Not yet. I like the bodies though. Like I said, a Mac with the service body, single wheeled Mac would be sweet. A lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of stuff. I don't need much of it. This would be nice if it goes for the right price. I don't know. I got to do some thinking. I guess we'll see. Today is Saturday, so sells on Friday. This, no, I don't want to deal with that rotten frame. Well, rotten cross members. Alrighty. What are you doing? Living a good life? You want to go pee on something? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. So, alrighty. I guess he's ready to go home. I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys watching along this one. Not much action, but we saw some cool stuff. No, we're not buying a tank. At least not right now. So, alrighty. Let's get out of here.